So many things I didn't get to say when last we met.
So Paul Giamatti is clearly a Star Trek fan.
I'm a big Deep Space Nine fan. That's probably my favorite iteration of it.
What did it take to get him to sign on for this project? And what other Trek villains' DNA can we find in Nusbraka?
When Paul was doing the rounds on the holdovers and someone asked him, what part do you want to play more than anything? He said he wanted to play a Klingon. And so we reached out to his agent and said, is that real? And she said, let me find out. And called back within an hour and said he'd love to talk. And we had the most amazing conversation where he just was expressing his love for Star Trek and how deep it was for him. And we offered him like one of 6 roles, figuring he would only want to be in, an episode. And he said, no, I want to be the season villain. And once that happened, we were like, this is so fantastic, because we now have, in our first season of Star Trek, Starfleet Academy, a villain that's going to really be memorable.
Payback's up.
Villains are hard, they're really, really hard. And it gave us a wonderful compass for really arcing out the challenges that everybody faces over the season that are all really put into motion because of News. It's interesting, Paul's mentioned a couple different people, Khan and Dukat and Khan. And yeah, you could certainly say that, but he really is his own thing in a lot of ways. And I think that's because Paul is his own thing. He made it his own thing. But what I do think is really and you'll see it as you get, as you get through the season, is that all great villains think they believe they're the hero of their story, and they believe they're doing the right thing, and they're doing what they're doing for emotional reasons, and that is absolutely true for Nusbraka.